Wayne, whether you're from Kansas or not, Allen Fieldhouse never gets old. Randy McCall, Kelly Self, and Tyler Kumpf. Kansas in white, Howard in the dark blue. And the basketball season underway for the top-ranked team in the country, the Kansas Jayhawks, with the basketball first. As expected, DeJuan Harris, KJ Adams, Hunter Dickinson in the starting lineup. Rylan Griffin and David Coit rounding it out for Bill Self's team as that ball is poked away from Dickinson. 6'9", 268 pounds.
Yeah, and a straight-up bully of a power forward and a post player for Howard, and struggles to finish over length there as Hunter might have an advantage there, but it'll be a big-time battle in the paint tonight.
Rebound to Bryce Harris for Howard, the preseason MEAC Player of the Year. He starts along with Campbell, Anwar Gill, Marcus Dockery, and Blake Harper.
Yeah, the Bison will have two of their players that have touted preseason All-MEAC honors, and they're still trying to work their way into early form.
Coit, transition three, goes down. David Coit, more than a spark plug. He is not shy about letting it fly.
No, he's not shy, but he's also a really good playmaker. I mean, we've seen him take 2 long threes earlier on, and I don't think he's necessarily a shot-first type of guard, but he certainly has a second chance activity is going to be something really important to the Jayhawks, as their offense is going to be geared around more for long-range shooting.
Gill gets the friendly bounce on the elbow jumper, and the Bison move in front.
We talked earlier with Coach Blakey about, hey, who's going to be your third piece? You know, Harris and Dockery, or we know that your typical go-to scorers, and he had some question marks around that, and it very well could be Gill this game.
Dickinson on the inside with Kansas. Inside they go. Campbell one-on-one with Dickinson. Fading. Harris off to the races. Hesitation down the lane. DeJuan Harris with the finish.
The Jayhawks are going to need him to be more assertive, looking to score.
Shot clock under 5. Gill trying to create. Adams got a piece of it. Jayhawks run again. Harris off the long pass, lays it in. Diggy Coit with the
forced live ball turnover to equate to points. That's perfection.
Dockery, the lefty, off target on the 3. Dickinson in between 2. Bison wrestles out the rebound. What a fastball from Harris to KJ Adams.
Really excited to see is he would prefer the Hawks not just to be excited to seeing that ball go in, but to get stopped as well. And as he continues, it's a big fella. Flory Bidunga with the strong finish.
Bidunga on the pick and roll with the 2-hand slam. It's deep 3. Missing for Howard's Joshua Strong. And at the other end, another Kansas basket. A.J. Storr. Time of possession favoring Howard, but Kansas is getting great looks.
Yeah, Kansas is pretty scoring the basketball at a high rate. That was a strong finish by A.J. Storr, who's looking for his bright spot. You know, everyone pretty much has had their bright spot. Foy and Mayo and Griffin and some of the other into the game, not waiting to score first, but finding other ways to build confidence.
Junior from Brampton, Ontario. And he goes 0 for 2. Jaron Johnson. Backdoor cut and shot blocked, but a foul. And now 0 for 3 at the free throw line.
Here in this segment, we find their 2 leading scorers on the bench, and the Bison are looking at
activity from the freshman big, Flory Bidunga. He gets it on the block, faces up, goes to work, and he has his second basket. Wow. That's a nice move.
That was a real man's move right there. You know, Flory, it's great to see that young fella develop.
Okoje. Short, another board for Bidunga. Harris off the screen, the lob, the finish. The freshman getting Allen.
You know, in the scheduling, it's really easy for your eyes to gravitate towards those big-time matchups first, the UNCs and the Dukes, but these games are meaningful right here as you build habit, you build confidence, you build rhythm, as we see Riley.
Well, again, DeJuan Harris confident, firing a lob to a youngster. Good find on the backside. Harris will shoot a pair.
During the summer and even earlier this fall, where coming in, you soak it up as a sponge, you try it as hard as you can, where nothing can simulate getting up and down in a game, and so that's where it's first going to start for Hunter Dickinson.
Kansas all over the offensive glass. Dickinson the beneficiary. His second basket at 24-5.
We saw early in this first half, the Jayhawks were pretty content with taking long shots early in the shot clock, and here in this last part of the second half,
Campbell gives it back out. This is Dockery. Campbell met in the air by Adams. It's foul number 2 on
the point during the season against a tougher opponent where the ball's making sure they can stay above the game.
The Bison are hard.
One of the great things that Harris does with his wide shoulders and strong frame is getting into contact. We saw Campbell do that a little bit earlier, and they're going to need that to generate some more offense coming up.
Quick first step from Zeke Mayo for the finish at the rim. First points of the night for the Lawrence native. And now 8 different Jayhawks have scored among the 9 who have played. Dockery, quick fire 3. That might be the first open look Howard has had all night. Drawing Dickinson out, but can't hit. Over the top, Dickinson lays it in. Nice delivery from KJ Adams.
Yeah, great delivery there. Just a huge target. Hunter.
Harper in the lane. Dickinson with the swat. Kansas runs, Storr stops, pops, and hits the 3.
A 7-2 teammate down there.
Zach Clements in the game for the first time for Kansas, 41 in white. That's a 3-ball on target for Joshua Strong.
A nice offensive series there by the Howard Bison, doing a great job of getting that ball from side to side and finding the open skip pass. There is Zeke Mayo with a nice rhythm 3. And, you know, I think that he and Ace
for some help. He'll fire instead. Badunga yanks out the rebound. Harris on the run, 3-on-2. Mayo, 3-ball. Yes! The Lawrence High Chesty Lion heating up. Harper got it off just in time. Harris up for the board. Harris with the lob. Oh, Corey Badunga making it look easy.
To maybe interfere with that lob that we saw there go to Badunga. And again, DeJuan Harris so great with being able to find.
Dribble alive, peels it out. 2 minutes to go, first half.
And a nice job with DeJuan Harris not forcing the issue, dribbling that out as he leads this young group. Because you've got 2 freshmen on the floor, a transfer, and Zach Clements, who is just now getting some of his major minutes. And, man, another real post.
Looking at the big fella. Do they get it to him? Mayo uses the screen. Left open. Knocks in another 3. First half 3. Zeke Mayo.
Zeke Mayo lining it up for his 3rd 3. Made those first 2 early. I'm surprised that there was a little bit of miscommunication there with the Howard Bison and going under on that screen. And Zeke Mayo is proving himself to be a guy that you must.
Into Griffin. Mayo down the lane to the bucket, lays it in. Zeke Mayo with a bolt of lightning.
And a great first step there. And man, that's one thing that having a personnel that is more deadly behind the 3-point line as it calls the defense to guard up on the court and give priority beyond that 3-point line a little bit. giving up the driving angles as we saw Zeke Mayo exploit that a possession early.
Campbell. This is strong. He's hit a couple threes. Can't get one up. And the first half ends. Kansas doing a ton right.
In the half court, and when you don't have to labor in the half court and play with all 5 defenders in front of you, it's a little difficult not to foul.
A quick pass from Harris to find Coit, and he knocks down the 3. We have seen some great Bill Self teams over the years play with essentially 2 point guards. Kansas has 2 kind of guys like that with obviously DeJuan Harris and this guy, Diggy Coit, as well, coast to coast after the steal. That is a potent combination. 2 weeks ago, 26 points.
Oh, yeah.
Capable as well.
Yeah, he got it going, and there's that peskiness that Diggy Coit showed right there that led to another incredible transition basket as DeJuan Harris with the dipsy-do up and under.
A little magic at the rim for DeJuan. It's 53-19.
You know, and I really think we're going to see a new version, a refreshed version of DeJuan Harris. As Doctor had a nice left-hand finish there, high off the glass. A new version of DeJuan Harris this season, and he's not going to be relied on to play 36, 38 minutes a game like he was needed to do last year, as you can get him in spurts and keep him energized. Significant frames there.
Harris off the Adams screen. Down the left alley, nothing there. Now Griffin shoots it back for Dickinson. Hunter Dickinson makes that little
bit too much to his detriment as he can settle for the mid-range jump shot a little bit too much, but anytime he catches the ball there in the paint, in that blue area, there are very few guys that can contest his shot. And so he expects more of himself, and this is a guy that's averaged 18 and 10 for the duration of his college season, and even that is not enough for him.
Bucket goes down for Blake Harvey, rebounds or more.
Well, I think the guy sitting next to you might have been able to put a game like that.
Howard having to work hard just to make a pass on the perimeter this possession. Harris into the lane. Extra pass to the corner. Harper's 3 is good.
Harper working up a nice second half rhythm here. As he's been a nice breath of fresh air for the Bisons offensively.
Mayo turned down the deep 3, but got the defense to bite a bit. Now they'll reset. Mayo, slip pass, Dickinson, he's fouled.
Space, always able to get a piece of the defender. Zach Clements doesn't quite have that ability yet, and it's a great feature that Hunter Dickinson has that makes the...
Kansas by 31. Passmore will pick up the ball in the backcourt. Open look, Johnson knocks it down from 17. Jaron Johnson's first point. Another one of those grad students on this Howard team. He's originally from Linwood, California.
Yeah, and a veteran play there as he's there in the dribble drive. Passmore fell down, and then he saw Flory Badunga drop back in drop coverage and not pick up the ball. The most important thing on the court, and took advantage of that. Rudy here with the number advantage.
Well, those 2 freshmen, Passmore and Badunga, playing fearlessly tonight. Here's Clements with a steal. Zach Clements to the other end. Draws the foul. Scored in nearly 3 minutes. Howard, though, has not scored in over. Shirted last season from San Antonio. Knocks them both home. Mid-post, Miles Stewart. Finds Strong on a back cut. Out to the corner. Johnson a 3. Bang. Jaron Johnson with a triple.
And it's such a smart play there by Strong as he received that ball kind of in a non-scoring area up underneath the basket. And he very well could have taken a low percentage shot trying to shoot a reverse layup in traffic, but was able to make the right play to the corner and help the Bison convert.
Mayo sidesteps, launches, hit. Zeke Mayo filling it up in his up.
To lift the defender there in the corner, to sidestep, being mindful of staying behind the three-point line and inbounds. That takes elite level concentration.
When you've got the student body chanting Zeke Mayo after multiple baskets, you're doing something. So Kojay with the bucket, his first point, 67-35. Mayo pull up 3. Another heat check for Zeke. He's operating as the point guard now. Clements.
Here we see Zach Clements back at the free throw line again and been at the 5. And so we'll see what other ways Coach Self called out of the game, likely Zach Clements.
Mayo bringing it up. Dickinson, quick skip. Clements throws it down.
And Zach Clements was able to catch his man sleeping, making a great cut in front of his face for the Thunder dunk.
Good cut behind the head of Griffin from Anwar Gill to get open for the 3. Howard's made their last 3 shots.
Yeah, they have. You can see guys like Gill and Harper and compliments with Harrison.
Well, they backed off Adams. He goes to the elbow, pulls up and hits. KJ Adams doing a little.
Lawrence, Kansas a lot better than Columbia, Missouri. But it's one of those things that can actually accelerate camaraderie and buy-in as they start the season early on the road in hostile environments. Finding survey says. Looks like Coach Self is trying to get one last push from the starting lineup that I think all of those guys are interchangeable when it comes to matchup style. Heck, when it comes to who had the best practice that week, which is one of the luxuries that Coach Self really sought after, is to find depth. He wanted 8 guys that had the potential to start, and he certainly found that in the portal as Harris with the grown man finish there.
How much will defense play into who Bill Self starts?
Oh, I think it'll play a ton because that's who Coach Self is. He's not all that into scoring 80, 90 points a game, but he preferred to suffocate guys, though scoring is an add-on and benefit when you can do both, especially as you're a legitimate. Adams so effective in that short roll position right there in the 17 to 15-foot area basket, but he's also a very proficient passer, being able to read defenses behind that pick and roll.
He's again.
And a nice opportunity to convert there by the Bison, but just couldn't quite handle it.
Oh, yeah. Hunter Dickinson can knock down 3s.
Shooting from the guard group by this Kansas team, I don't think we'll be relying nearly as much on Dickinson from shooting at that range.
If you're Hunter Dickinson, though, you're okay with that being on the scouting report for the opposition just in case, though,
yeah,
right?
You might as well see the first one go down of the year.
Blake Harper, another 3. He has 10 points all this half. He leads the Bison in scoring tonight.
Blake Harper having a game that he can certainly build on as they've got one more game on the road there.
Dickinson trying to print a poster.
Came off the baseline, and again, Hunter caught that in rhythm, shot it in rhythm with no head.
Moore and Mayo have returned.
I think Hunter Dickinson showed just a little bit of frustration. Wish he could get those back, but I'm sure those are coming again as he works himself back.
6 rebounds, 2 blocks, 3 steals as well tonight for Hunter Dickinson. Under 5 to go. Beautiful back cut. Nice tough finish goes down. OCO.
Continuity of their offense and get guys making hard cuts and different type of screening actions where have been able to create some opportunity for themselves this half.
Adams took an extra moment to get 12.5 points, 3 assists per game. Of that, of all the greats who have played here.
It certainly helps having
Adams 3 for 3 tonight. That career field goal percentage started at 60.7. It will move upwards a bit. Udoka Azubuike, Mark Randall, 1 and 2 all time in field goal percentage. 147.
Nice job to see the Howard Bison continuing to fight all the way to the end, not playing the score clock.
Rebounds leading the team.
Hey, incredible debut for the freshman. This young guy is 0 turnovers tonight, which oftentimes can be an Achilles heel for a freshman, is turning the ball over. And even for a guy like him that sets a lot of ball screens, when you foul in setting a ball screen, that is as good as of a turnover. Right here as he steps into the passing lane here. Showtime. Oh! With a great finish there, continuing to show that out. Known as the red team or the Red Rockets, man. These guys put in A lot of work day in and day out on the scout team.
Do they still wear red in practice?
They're kind of not. They don't wear the red uniforms quite like they used to, but they'll always be known as the red team.
And well, they should. 5 freshmen from right there in Washington, D.C.
For being in the D.C. area.
Cassidy going inside, slip. Clements to the floor to save the possession. Shot clock at 8. Evers a 3. Rack it up. Wilder, Evers with a trip.
This bench, as all the Jayhawks are up on their feet erupting.
He's not local. He's from Birmingham, but he is from a great Jayhawk family. It means a lot for him to wear Kansas across the chest. Miles Stewart with that back. No reset of the shot clock, though. Pat Cassidy from deep. That was from halfway to his hometown of Columbus.
That was nearly from the feathers of the Jayhawk right there. That's Jeff Boschee territory, which is one of the main reasons why he's on the team here. Is
Harper again with a 3. Cassidy's had a shot attempt. Evers has had a shot attempt. Who puts it up here? Clemens. Cassidy puts it on the ground this time.
Well, let's just say I don't see Coach Self drawing up or calling any plays for any particular Jayhawk here, as he's hoping they probably just get a shot attempt. As
they do. Cassidy nearly banked it in. No easy buckets in the waning seconds.
In the corner for his first bucket of the season.
All season as the top-ranked Jayhawks will win this opener by 30 points over the Howard Bison. 87-57. Kansas takes it. Bill Self, Kenny Blakeney shake hands. The Jayhawks impressive tonight in a lot of facets, offensively and defensively.
Yeah, the Jayhawks really dominated every portion of the game. Fast break.